gained it at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now it's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 9 from the 44. To throw again is Jackson.
Dude, you just stood there and watched him catch the ball.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Okay.
The catch and run, good for 24
That's okay.
yards.
That's okay.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
No accurateness like that.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Play action. It's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that.
Good job,
one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Jackson.
Grab it.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Appreciate it.
He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked them, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice. Yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And again this time to the tailback. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to
oh, baby.
no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Call your plays, E. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? I should try the new ones out. It'll be so hard to find out. There we go.
Mahomes going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 9 yards. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Come on, Christian.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll roll him out right, going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Ravens nothing. Chiefs 7.
Okay.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Get out there. Get out there.
And he stopped immediately there. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up
No.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 10. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Carry for Kansas City.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's the 30 inches.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
That's the Nigerian nightmare, son. You better recognize.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Hey, you got to catch that.
A lot of force.
You got to catch that.
He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Got no creativity in my play calling yet, so I'm just kind of winging it right now.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will
worry about the wrong player, son.
as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to worry about the wrong thing.
First catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And
I should have had you, Christian, run him over.
Up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big pickup of 38.
When teams practice their plays during the week, They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day, so it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun.
Got to be able to scoot through there.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
That's true.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th down.
So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Bad ball. Okay, bad ball. You better put,
but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Okay, bro.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
Yeah!
So certainly an interesting call the Chiefs
Same
will
thing
have
I
the
said,
football
bro.
back in excellent field position.
Yeah, let's just take this to the half. Quietly and chill.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right.
Throw it away.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another
field goal
couple
range
stops
yet.
and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Yay!
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 2, and it will be the final act of this first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on
and he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily.
About a second away.
But you showed them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter.
I'm going to get greedy. But I'm going to get greedy. I know me.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a fifth-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye.
Stop right there. Yeah!
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jackson now down around his goal line. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he takes
that was all me.
On the 35 before going out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're going to stop him
No.
at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 44-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Nice move.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Off play action. Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. He rifles one. Intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
EB with the INT.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch.
the easy thing is to go back to mechanics.
Lamar, you ain't running on me, boy.
I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? As the scouting report
No Jerry Rice.
showing him things different than what he expected. For the second
Hey, you gotta hit that block.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
There's too many weapons. I don't know who to share the ball with.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
And that's a Kansas City Chiefs first down. You can't stop it.
Now they try the right side here.
Boom! The Nigerian Nightmare. Christian Okoye.
Another first down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Woo! You got that push. You got that push.
Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Breathe for a minute, man.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That one complete to him.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Him down at the 13-yard line.
I'll take that. I'll take that all day.
Catch good for only a yard.
I'll take that.
We'll
take that.
When you run drag routes, you're able to hit a
We'll take
receiver
that.
stride.
We just want to control the clock, control this game.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far.
We ain't worried about
This is
that.
3rd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back.
You take
and this
that.
play goes nowhere.
That's fine.
Losing yardage back
That's
to the
fine.
15.
I'm
4th
good
down
with it.
now after a loss of 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And his kick here is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
5-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Yes, sir.
Hit as he threw it there, and it forces it in.
Now my defense coming to life.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh, beautiful pass.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
Thank you.
3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Ooh.
Thornhill. And he's going to take this one
Thank
back
you.
to the 37-yard line.
Thank you, sir.
That is now
Appreciate you,
seven
sir.
interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully
Stay in bounds, fat man.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. He'll be hit down at the 33.
Stay in bounds.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
What else I want to do to him? How many other ways can I embarrass this young fella? Let's try this. See if this works. I don't think this one will work. But we try it anyway.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right.
Yeah, I didn't want to throw that. I didn't want to throw that. Didn't want to throw that, Pat.
Off at the 12. And a big turnover there.
Did not want to throw that, Pat.
Get the football back.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was
no.
there to knock it away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
It's going to work.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
It's going to work.
And they
I should have
finally
changed. That was me.
down at the other 46. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 42 yards. The throw over the middle taken in. Give him 9 there on a 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 38-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Going down the middle.
I got to catch that.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down.
Ooh, that was Purdy.
For a Ravens touchdown.
Ooh, that was Purdy.
And 18 yards.
Oh, that was Purdy.
And the Ravens cut into that lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
That was a pick, Honey Badger.
That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth.
Ravens 8.
Why did he stand there and watch it?
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff.
Why did he stand there and watch it?
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill.
He stood there and watched
Get
it.
it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the
Then I got a spy.
20-yard line.
First and 10.
Okay.
At their own 21.
Whatever, man. All right, I know we got to do. Don't start thinking here.
The Chiefs offense not set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Brings up 3rd down.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Mahomes on the bootleg.
Oh, my God, Mahomes!
Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Mahomes!
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
He going snuggies. He going snuggies.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Woo!
At the 18.
Woo!
Inside the red zone.
Oh, baby!
At the 16-yard line.
Take a bow, baby.
Yet another
Good game, mate.
interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked
Yes, sir,
in
buddy.
a really bad way.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
52 for my boy, 52.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Christian.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is good.
Oh.
And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
What?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Good game, brother.
Yeah, another
Get your weight up, son. Get your weight up. Get better.
This one to start the drive.
Thanks, little Kyrie.
A lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So this one in the win